So today we're in a bit of reflection, and we are looking way back at all the major decisions and changes we ever made in our life. And we're seeing where we made the right decisions and looking at it and acknowledging, yeah, why didn't I do that sooner? Why did I allow myself so much suffering? Why did I keep putting that decision off? Because we all do that. We all do. We've all done that. We've had that really hard decision, and for whatever reasons, our fears mostly, whether it's the fear of hurting another person or the fear of whatever, we put things off and we put them off and we put them off and we push them over to the side and push it over, right? Delaying the change. And we're looking back and we're seeing those moments and seeing when we should have done it, right? Like, oh, instead of doing it here, I should have done it way over here. Why didn't I do it way back then? And you're seeing your reasoning or things that you were telling yourself, oh, that's why. And you're also seeing the whole picture of, would it make a difference? Did it make a difference? What difference was there? If it were, in fact, because it's an easy one to say, you put it off because you were afraid of hurting someone's feelings. You know that's usually having to do with relationships. But were their feelings still hurt in the end? Yes, only they had more time invested in it, and so did you. So which would have been better? To cut your losses early on and say, okay, I screwed up. This is not what I want. Or to prolong both people's misery to then say, this is not what I want. So you're seeing all that. You're seeing all that. It's a day of reflection, and in doing that, you're affirming that you're no longer going to do those kinds of things. When it comes to you, that you know without a doubt that whatever it is in your life, whether it be career or relationship or whatever, and you realize this truly is not what I want, this is not what I want moving forward, instead of prolonging the misery, you're going to nip it in the bud as soon as possible. You're making that promise to yourself of no longer prolonging that misery for yourself and the other people involved. And so that's a great thing. That's a great thing to finally realize and acknowledge. That's a great promise you're making to yourself, because you can see where it didn't matter in the past. Things still went terrible, right? Sometimes the best decisions, most times the best decisions are the hardest ones. But you have to choose what's right for you. You always have to choose what's right for you. Because either way, somebody's going to be miserable, right? And do you really want it to be you? And let's just go to relationships, because career can be weird. Well, one, if you're in a job you absolutely hate, what is the point? One, you're not going to do a good job. You're not going to do your best. If you hate the job, for whatever reason it is, you're not going to do a good job. Two, you're just miserable the entire time. Is it worth it? No. So when it comes to relationship, if you're miserable, if you're unhappy, you're not fully committed to that relationship. Not fully. You're not fully giving all of yourself if you are miserable, if you are unhappy, for whatever the reason may be, whatever it may be. So why do you stay? Does the other person deserve only to be partially loved because you're afraid of hurting their feelings? No. They need to be fully loved. deserve to be fully loved just as you deserve to be fully loved, fully committed to. You see now? Do you see? Have a great day, everyone. Remember, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. You do. We're learning. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space, do your meditations, and remember that this way, the wolf, the raven, and spirit, we are sending you unconditional love.